You're back. You need anything? Oh, this will help a great deal. This is iron, very high quality. Amaranthine abounds with mineral wealth. Master Wade has more than he needs to equip all of your men suitably.
Thank you so much for finding all this dreary metal. Haren, you must be happy.
Ecstatic. Now, no more time to waste.
Oh, you're back to visit old Dworkin? Aye, Commander. Baldric, come over here. Well, I'll be.
We need to send this home, brother. Orzammar must know how the castless of Kal Harol acquitted themselves in their final hours.
Castless bearing arms. Oh, that'll go over well.
Those castless are heroes. It must be recorded by the Shaperate. Thank you, Commander. We'll see this is delivered into the right hands.
Wow. I've never seen so many books in my life. This one's a Navaran romance. Pretty spicy, too, from the looks of it. What's an Antivan milk sandwich? Oh, I see. I'll just put that back. I've only read one book. My friend Varlin taught me while we were in the Legion. He only had the one. He's dead now. I am too. Of course, I knew it was coming. I didn't think he'd go before me, but shows you what I know. He was a noble, once. From House Volney. I don't know why he ended up in the Legion. He wouldn't say. I saw death take my friends, knowing it would take him as well. I fought hard to keep us both alive. Varlin embraced the Legion's philosophy, that we were already dead. I couldn't let go like that. That's a nice way to think about it. Blow off the dust to find the vein of silver, huh? If I'm gonna get through all these books before the Darkspawn find me, I need to get started.
I envy the humans for so many things, but sometimes I envy them most for their tales. Even the youngest human child knows of at least a dozen heroes of legend. These tales are taken for granted. They are so abundant. Oh, it makes me angry sometimes. We Dalish have lost most of our history and our legends. What we do remember, we hold dear. But does a human child value the tale of the Paragon Idukan as much as he does Dane and the werewolf? Stories connect us to our past. They shape a people in profound ways. Without them, we are lost. I think I finally know what I will do with your gift. I will fill it with stories. These will be new stories for my people. Stories drawn from what I know and what I've seen. Perhaps one day, they will be what connects my children and their children to their past, to me. I see now that this is a gift to be treasured, and I thank you.
It's much easier fighting Darkspawn on the surface. On a clear day, you can see for leagues. I once heard about a contraption known as a spyglass, I think it is called. My friend Varlin said they let you see distant enemies as though they were right beside you. Is that true? It sounds like magic. Then they must be the cleverest people in Thedas. In the deep roads, the Darkspawn can appear from nowhere. A spyglass sounds the very opposite. Someday, while I'm still on the surface, I would like to look through one.
What is that sound? Such beautiful singing. The stone within this ring. Is it lyrium? You found it. Just as I asked of you. I am most grateful. Of all the things I have seen in this world, this is the most precious. I shall keep it at my side as a reminder that even in misfortune, good can be found.
May I point out that you're all right? Really, when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park, with Darkspawn. Nothing's perfect. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
Oh, it's exactly as Varlin described, but shinier. May I keep it? I know I shouldn't. We're not supposed to have belongings in the Legion. As you say, Commander. Thank you.
I have been thinking of Aura, the mortal woman who was wife to Kristoff. I continue to envy their love, but envy is what a demon feels, a desire for something it cannot have. I think I understand. You coexist with both great darkness and great beauty. It must be confusing. Yet now I find myself wishing to be more. It is enlightening. Thank you for bringing me to this world. Which I shall continue to do, if you allow it. You have proven yourself a friend, Grey Warden, an example of all that is worthy in the mortal world. I am proud of what we will accomplish together.
Ah, sod it! Nothing. Stubbed my toe. Just one of those days. Actually, it's been one of those weeks. This isn't gonna make you think any less of me, is it? Who cares? I've just been thinking about Felsi and the Nugget. Didn't do right by them, did I? That's what I like about you. You're honest, like a sock to the gut. I think Felsi knew, even if she never acknowledged it to herself. She knew I could never settle down again. I did once, and, well, you know. Probably. And now I'm here and I'm free. Felsi'll get by if I know her. But the Nugget, that's got me all torn up inside, Commander. Little one won't understand. Maybe I could visit once in a while, write some letters. That's the least I could do as a father. And hey, the little one will grow up thinking Daddy's a great hero. Oh, you. Get going before I get misty-eyed. Go on.
I owe you an apology. There is a need. It's not fine. When I returned from the Free Marches, I was certain my family was destroyed for being on the wrong side of the war. But my father did it to himself. No conspiracies, just one stupid, selfish man. I should have known better. He did. Once. That doesn't excuse his actions. I was an idiot, and like a child I blamed you and the Wardens. And here you've even proven to be a friend of sorts. Or am I reading that wrong too? Good. You know, I think I did the right thing asking to join. In a weird way. It worked out. Anyway, let's be on our way. I don't want to take up more of your time.
Commander, many of the lords have gathered. The Darkspawn have fielded armies, and the nobles want to know how you will protect them. Shall I assemble them, or do you need more time to strategize? I will send messengers at once.
We've waited enough. Those who are late will just have to be filled in.
Lord Edelbrecht, this is the commander of the Greys Council, not yours.
I am fearful for the villagers on the plains. There's a Darkspawn army in the field, and with the soldiers returning to the vigil. This is no...
Commander! Commander!
What is it, girl?
A Darkspawn army is within sight of Amaranthine.
Make her protect us. They're attacking the city?
Some of the Vigil soldiers are still there. She won't fall easy.
Our forces cannot move quickly enough, but a small band might make it in time.
But that's... suicide.
We must try.
Fighting a horde of Darkspawn with almost certain death awaiting? Don't even think of leaving me here, Captain.
Who do you want to take with you, Commander?
I'm already dead. I've nothing to lose.
Who else will you bring?
That's me. It's just one measly Darkspawn army. I got your back.
Who else will you bring?
Initially, I thought you were utterly mad to invite me to join your order. But redemption... a man could die for that, and feel good about it.
And so it is decided.
If I ever had doubts of you, they are erased. Fight nobly, and if you die, die with honor.
Oh, I miss out on the suicide mission. Oh, life can be so unfair. But, good luck. Chin up and all that?
May the wind be ever at your back, Commander.
The rest of us will stay here. Make her protect you and hold you close, Commander.
Please, Grey Warden, save my family. My family's in the city.
Please calm yourselves while I speak to the Warden Commander. Warden Commander, I am glad you arrived when you did, but I fear there is little that can be done now. I fear it might be. A couple of nights ago, a swarm of gruesome creatures emerged from beneath the city. They spread pestilence and destroyed everything they touched. Then at dawn, the other Darkspawn attacked. Warden Commander, it's too late. Amaranthine is lost. The buildings might remain, but there will be few survivors so long after those creatures appeared. Their corruption is so virulent. At least a quarter of the city succumbed within the first day.
Constable, there is a Darkspawn approaching, alone.
Archers, take him down!
Peace. Do not be killing. Only talk. Architect has a message for Grey Warden. The Mother's army. It marches to Vigil's Keep. She attacks now. The Architect, he sends me to warn you. You must save the Keep, then finish the Mother in her lair. The Grey Wardens are valuable to the Architect. The Mother, she knows this.
If we leave now, we may be able to make it back to the Vigil in time to save it.
And what about the Darkspawn here?
Soon, they will go to Vigil's Keep as well. The Mother, she wants the Keep destroyed utterly.
The Darkspawn has a point. We cannot leave with this other army hot on our heels. The Constable says the city is lost. I say we destroy it, burn it, and all the Darkspawn within. Warden Commander, we have already lost Amaranthine. We can't lose the Vigil as well.
Commander, we can't save Amaranthine if it's already lost. We can still save the Vigil.
I stand with the Commander. We must try to save Amaranthine. That's what Grey Wardens do. We protect people.
I don't want to see fire ravage these streets, but it may be our only chance.
There must be people in there. Just because the scouts haven't seen them doesn't mean they're not there. We can't give up on them.
Someone has to make the hard decisions for the greater good. This is the only way.
If you will not go to the aid of these people, send me. I will enter the city alone. I apologize if I spoke out of turn, Commander. I will do as you say.
Then Amaranthine will burn. Maker, forgive us for what we are about to do.
Commander.
Hey, you didn't leave us to be crushed by rampaging Darkspawn. Have I mentioned how much I love you? But not in that way.
You're here? You didn't abandon me after all.
You have returned. I did not think you would.
Surprise.
So rare that someone's glad to see me. I think I'll bask in this for a while.
I don't know how you got here in time, but Andraste's blood we could use your help. A few days after you left for Amaranthine, we spotted the Darkspawn. A whole army. The walls have been bloodied, but the worst is yet to come. Amaranthine. Burned?
The city was already sacked. The survivors diseased. Or worse.
The men I brought for the War Council are still assembled here. We have not forgotten what you have done for us and our people.
I'm not a half-bad shot with a bow. I'll be on the tower. If you want me to harass any particular Darkspawn, just point them out.
Darkspawn by the scores and a handful of stone is all that separates us. Feels like home. I've got a catapult rigged with the explosives I have left. Just holler if you want a whole mess of beasties to meet their maker.
Aye, Commander. There will be no ogres bursting through your walls anytime soon.
Master Wade has been working night and day, sir. Your men are properly geared.
As you command. Scouts report the Darkspawn are advancing on the walls.
I will fight with you, Commander. My scouts will let us know where the fight is fiercest.
The Warden Commander has arrived. The Mother will be most pleased with her herald. We break this keep. We break the Wardens. We leave only ash.
Hold together, men! Andraste's blood, hold! On me! For the Wardens! For Amaranthine! Commander. Did we win? I've seen enough of battle to know. I'm a dead man. It has been an honor, sir. Fight them with everything you have.
He's dead, Commander. There's nothing I can do.
Can you fools do nothing right? The walls still stand. Send in the ogre, but the Warden Commander, leave for me.
The courtyard is overrun. We must fall back to hold the keep's gates.
I'm done with you. Darkspawn up ahead.
This gets into your knickers.
Time to die! We've won. The price was dear, but the vigil holds. Veril, would be proud.
Captain! Commander! I've news. We know where the Darkspawn came from. Their retreat left a trail even the greenest of recruits could follow.
The army has taken heavy losses. Dead, wounded. It will be some time before they can mobilize again.
The commander has the right of it. Every day you wait is another day of broodmothers spawning new evil. We've seen you in action, Commander. You and your companions are an army all on your own.
I'm glad to see that you are well, sister.
Oh, Sereni. Oh, thank Mythal you're still alive. What has the Architect done to you? Why are you with him?
The Architect is kind to me, and tender, and he has told me his plan. The Darkspawn are just like us. The Architect has freed them, and they search for a place in this world, just like the Dalish are searching. Everything he's done to help his people. You can respect that, can't you, sister? That is no longer true.
Sereni, they killed our friends, and so many others. Don't you remember?
I do. And this is why I must help them. They are like children come into the world with no understanding of what is good and fair. They have a bestial nature, but I've seen them overcome it. They just need to be shown how. No, I have work to do. The Architect is waiting for me. And for you. He will explain everything. You will see, as I have seen.
No! Don't go!
And so we meet again. No, Uther. That is not how this must begin. I owe you an apology, Commander. When last we met, I intended to explain myself. Fate, however, intervened. I restrained you, only to prevent the misunderstanding that occurred with the rest of your order.
Yeah, the sort of misunderstanding that ends with a field of dead bodies. I get those sometimes.
I sent the Withered to ask for the Grey Wardens' help. I should have anticipated that you might view our approach as an attack. I am rarely able to judge how your kind will react. It was most unfortunate. The Grey Wardens that were brought to me were already dead. I took their blood just as I took yours, because I had little choice. Things have not gone as I planned. I only ask that you hear me out. Should you still wish to slay me afterwards, you may try. My kind has ever been driven to seek out the old gods. This is our nature. When we find one, a blight is begun. Each time we attack your surface lands and you fight back until we are defeated. To break the cycle, my brethren must be freed of their compulsion. For that, I need Grey Warden blood. In order to become what you are, you drink the blood of my kind. To transform, similarly, we must transform. I have created a version of your joining that uses the blood of Grey Wardens. You take the taint into yourself. What we take is your resistance. That is how my brethren are freed. In your blood lies the key to their immunity against the call of the old gods.
The Wardens are supposed to stop the blight. We'll be retired and talking about the glory days in no time.
Once they are freed, the Darkspawn think for themselves. They speak, they act. Some, however, have reacted poorly. They are flawed and they rage against me. The Mother gathers them to stop me, as she seeks to stop you. I cannot defeat the Mother alone, and I cannot free the Darkspawn unless she is defeated. Our goals are the same.
Darkspawn or no, he has a good point. Do we really want to keep killing each other forever?
This is what my sister saw. An ally amongst the Darkspawn. This is an opportunity we cannot pass up.
Help me kill the Mother, and after it is done, I will leave to continue my work. I was born as I am, an outsider amongst my kind. Why? I do not know. Why do some of your kind become Grey Wardens? Why do some possess magic? I have no answers. I thought it little different from your order's use of Darkspawn blood. We both do what we must in response to the Blight. The first blood came from Uther, freely given. She was a Grey Warden, as you are, and joined us many years ago. My most flawed creation. Freedom drove her mad, and she has poisoned the minds of the others. She has influence with the ones who have not been freed, and she gathers them as an army. I do not seek to rule, my brethren. I only seek to release them from their chains.
No! The Architect is a visionary. Don't be foolish.
Looks like you're passing up an interesting opportunity. But who am I to say?
But we could have stopped this cycle of blights and old gods.
How very unfortunate. But I cannot blame you. You are as bound to your nature as we are to ours. I am sorry, Uther. It appears that I will not be able to keep my promise after all. You will have to forgive me, Commander, for fighting to preserve my destiny.
If it isn't the hero of the hour. The slayer of the mighty father, come to claim a reward. Oh, what a delicious day.
That's a lot of nipples.
What is that?
Creators preserve us. I have never seen such foulness.
Am I not beautiful? Has the Grey Warden come now to slay the Mother too? Will she join the Father in oblivion? He called himself Architect, but that did not change what he was. He said he wanted to free us, but all he brought us was silence. Dreadful silence. But now the Father is gone. The Mother can take her children deep into the earth and care for them, safe and sound. Oh, the Mother knows your ways. You will not let her be, no, not after what she's done. So it must end. It all must come crashing down! Perhaps we will hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.